to about 85 million naira, if not more than that. But God, having his way, God brought breakthrough, because on my own thinking, I was thinking that this is really going to be very impossible, that something of 85 million naira, where do we think I'm going to gather such amount of money? But lo and behold, by the mercies of God, God, through the prayers of the man of God, as he prophesied, Christopher Orji, I was able to get a scholarship bond to go for the program, for the direct PhD. And I was required that I need to process all my documents. I get to the United Kingdom, get to open bank account over there before a response could come. That brought a very great challenge on my part. I have to pay for what they call health insurance, which is going to cost me almost something like $3,500, and also the processing of the visa as well. So this became something that was really indeed very challenging on my part.
So because of technical issues, we will want you to go over your testimony again by introducing yourself. And we want your testimony to be very strategic and very clear for the benefit of everyone. So like to take it gradually and just hit the points. Tell us what God Almighty did for you. And we believe that this is your second time or third time of testifying. We believe as you share these testimonies, God Almighty himself will begin to work on the lives of people listening to you, and also grant them the grace to be able to share their own wonderful testimonies. So I want you to take it gradually and go straight to the point and tell us your name, where you come from.
Logun Bebetibe. I'm from Delta State, Nigeria. Mirrors, I just have to put it in summary. God has been faithful, and I want to return all glory to the Almighty God for being there with me in primary, secondary, and university level. Standing before you is somebody that is of no expectation that I will go to school ever in my life. But because of the grace and the mercies of God, I'm standing here to testify of his goodness and of his mercy. Encountering the man of God, Prophet or Apostle Christopher Orji, has been a great transformation in my life for the past years. A very great transformation financially, spiritually, even academically. After rounding up my study, I encountered with a man of God, and he prayed with me. He said, oh, after this BSc, God is still going to do something great, something wonderful in your life. There are more testimonies ahead of you. I never really believed that, because I thought it was okay with me already. Since I've gotten a bachelor degree, to me it's already done. I'm okay with that. But lo and behold, I tried finding one way or the other. I was able to get admission into the 4th best university in the world for marine engineering, and also the number 1 university for marine engineering in the whole of the United Kingdom, to study for a direct PhD, bridging the master gap, which I see to be a double promotion. Then apart from that, you can put your hands together for God is great. When we calculated the tuition fee, the living cost, and the rest of it, the program is going to cost approximately about 85 million naira, which before me, I thought this is something I can't go for it. I just said, let me go. Let me just forget about this program. Where am I going to get an estimate of something like 85 million? This is too much for me. Do you think I can get it? I was almost letting go, but I remember the prophecy of the more great things are going to come your way. And lo and behold, people of God, God made a provision, and I was able to get a scholarship platform covering the whole of the 85 million.
If you are clapping, put those hands beautifully for Jesus.
This is just a summary. I just have to be fast because of time. But otherwise, I can tell you, people of God, God has blessed Enugu State, Nigeria, and the whole world with a man of God that will stand to love you, not tribalistic, not because of where you're coming from, but based on the love of God. And the scholarship bond from the presidency required me that I have to process all my documents. I have to get to the United Kingdom first before they will respond to me. First of all, I was thinking that this is going to be really government offered a scholarship bond worth about 80-something million naira. I said this is impossible. From all confirmation, it is a true story. So I have to start processing the document. It got to a stage, it became something very financially challenging, demanding in the sense that I have to pay for my health insurance. I have to also process the visa as well. And this is going to cost me big sum of money. Number one, about $3,500 for my health insurance, and also about $500 for me to process for the visa. And I really charge for money. I try looking everywhere to see if I could get a support, honestly speaking. I go around everywhere. I try approaching the agency. Where do you think I'm going to get this money? And they were like, wow, you got a scholarship bond of about 85 million. Are you trying to tell us that you need your family? You will just lie. You just have to try. This is a big opportunity for you. So I try to go around everywhere. But I came to realize that a man of God gave me a prophecy that this will happen. I said, even if I'm going to travel, I need to come to the man of God and seek for the face of God before even traveling to the United Kingdom for the PhD program. Getting here, my expectation was to give thanks to God, was to bless God for all the good things he has done in my life, just to return all the glory to God. Was my intention of coming down to Enugu State at the closing year, the City of Jesus International Ministry. But getting here, after the man of God prayed for me, he told me that God is still going to do great things. I said, yes, man of God, I believe you. Even if you're going to tell me today that don't go for this scholarship program, I will not go for it. Because the man of God before you, to some people here, he may be their prophet. To some people here, he may be just a man of God. But to me, he is not just a prophet. He is not just a man of God. But he's a man. If he told me now, young man, sit down here, I am just going to sit down. That is how I believe their ministry. That is how I believe it's called. That is how I purely believe. So while on the process of that, God did something miraculous. You know, this time I was only expecting prayers from the man of God. But lo and behold, the man of God did something miraculous. God used him to do something very, very wonderful. That I tell you, even people around me, I don't know, they can't do that. They could not, because I really made an approach to several people. To even see 100K to support was that difficult. But while the man of God, after countering him, he said, just go and pray over there, still believe in God. And he asked me to come in again. When I got in, lo and behold, he submitted an envelope to me. People of God, unbelieving. The envelope the man of God gave to me, the envelope contained the sum of $3,500. Can you put us together for that? $100,000 cash, Bible, and several spiritual gifts to enable me for this program. I thought, well, this was like a dream, because for this period to see $3,500 in the black market alone, that's what about 2-point-something million already. I said, for a ministry that is just beginning now, I try looking at the building. These people are in a very mega project. And the man of God, can you put us together for that? You know, there will come a level where you will be short of speech. You don't know how to describe some incredible beings. People whose hearts I've been tied to the love of God. I said, man of God, is this very real? When I dip my hands inside the envelope, lo and behold, when I bring them out, I saw some wonderful currency. And when I counted the currencies, Dad, the beautiful $3,500 in there, and 100K naira to still support my transportation. Before then, the man of God paid all my hotel accommodation here in Enugu State and paid for my feeding and everything. I said, this is wow. This is unbelievable. I have a brother. I have someone to call a friend. I have someone to call a father. I have someone that, can this be happening in Nigeria? That can Nigeria be this lovely? And that led to wow. Now I go to the application ground with all boldness that I have to apply for the visa without prayer, because you can be rejected as well. I said, if you're turned down, that is going to be another turnaround. What am I going to do? But I said, the man of God has prayed for me, and I believe him so much, because my license exam, my university examination, those are testimonies I've shared already. Because of the prayer of the man of God, the dull young man from the village graduated as the best graduating student, and he passed the license exam at one sitting. So this one, I said, is going to be like just a walkover for the grace of God. And when I redirected apply again, I was really expecting the health insurance to be high this time. Miraculously, when I submitted, tried to pay for it, the money was reduced. I said, the money reduced? I'm expecting, because I've tried to apply. This time, the money reduced. I said, wow, this is another favor of God for me to save more. I applied for it. I got to the visa fee. I wanted to pay. There was a reduction in the price. I said, really? I had some of my friends who are also making their own application. They said, no, their price is still the same. I said, but mine, there is a reduction. Online, there is a reduction. I want to pay. I paid for everything. When I got to Abuja, I thought there's going to be, normal visa interview. So I was really prepared for it. But when I got there, they only collected my documents. But before then, most of my uncles, my aunties, they were all telling me that you cannot get this visa because you need a financial statement of about 28 days. So there is no way you will get this visa. Have you gotten almost up to something like 11 million to apply for this? You need to have about 11, 12, 13 million in your account, and let that money stay for about 28 days before you're going to make application, before they will approve. But I said I have the scholarship statement there. They said they may not honor it. After all, the agency haven't paid the school. Do you think the UK immigration is going to honor that? So I was a bit scared, but I said, let me make the application. So I went there, I submitted all my documents. There is what they call standard visa application. We have priority visa application. We have super priority. So I was thinking, maybe because of the short of time, I said, okay, let me pay for the super priority. But something came to me. I said, well, if it is just three weeks application, let me apply for the standard. I paid for the standard, just the normal regular one. So I finished everything. I submitted all the documents. I did all the biometric, thumb printing, and the rest of it. I returned back home with all the expectation that my visa either is going to be turned down or it will be out for 3 weeks' time. But lo and behold, people of God,